Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Lee Sin from League of Legends. We're going to get started in the center of our page with the two wraps that go over the head. So we move over to the left side. I'm going to draw a curve that goes up and over towards the right. Now I'm going to find that center point and then curve down and over towards the right, towards the same height that I have on the left side. Now from here on, curve up and out, the side of the bandage going out. I'm going to pull that up. On this side, on the right, we're going to curve in the opposite direction. Now we're going to start to pull that in. So I want to make sure that they're around the same length. Now let's connect those 2 points with another curve. From the bottom right side, I'm going to curve the side of the head going underneath the top bandage, but we're going to leave a little overlap. Curve around and then pull that up. Now we're going to go over to the left side and draw on the top side on the left. So from this point we're going to step in and follow that same curve that I have on the right side. Now I'm going to pull this down in towards the center point with a slight curve. Let's move in towards the center and draw on the gem. We start with a circle. Now on the left side of that circle I'm going to curve down and we're going to swirl this around and pull that down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to taper that back up towards the bottom of that circle. At the top, I'm just going to draw a hook going across. Now we're going to draw on the top of the head in behind the bandage. So I want to leave a little overlap. So on the left side, I'm going to step in, curve up towards the top of the head, and we'll pull that down on the right side. Now let's move down and draw on the facial features. I'm going to start with the nose first. From the center, I'm going to move over towards the left, curve down, then back up. On either side, I'm going to draw a little smile line, curving out and then down. At the bottom, we're going to add the mouth. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up and back down. And we'll add the lower lip. We're going to curve in the opposite direction with a shorter curve. Let's add in the beard. On the left side of the mouth, I'm going to curve down in the middle and back up on the right. Now from here, we're going to curve down towards a point for the bottom of the beard. Let's go in and finish off the bottom of the face. From this corner, we're going to step in. I'm going to curve down and in behind the beard. Let's add some wrinkles across the bandages. We're going to start from the side of this gem, curve down and out, go to the right side and go up. And on the back side here, we start at the very top, curve up and out, step down, draw one more curve. We'll do the same thing on the bottom here. Now let's move to the top of the head and draw on the hair. We're going to start with that band first. On the left side, we're going to draw almost like a half circle going across. Now on the top right, we'll curve up the top of the hair and then come down in behind the head. We're going to draw the inside of the hair. Starting on the left, follow that same curve, leaving an even space gap all the way around. Let's add some straps along the hair. Start at the top here. We're going to start with a curve and we're going to duplicate that, leaving a gap in between. Now we're going to repeat this all the way down. We're going to curve them as we go down. Now as we move over, we're going to start to angle them downwards. And we'll add one more. Tuck that in behind the head. Let's add a simple tattoo on the left side of the head. We're going to start at the very top. We're going to draw a wave. Coming down and then back up. Now taper this back in behind the side of the head. And we're going to fill that in black. Let's draw one more. Curving down and up. And we'll taper that back out and fill that in black. I'm also going to go in and fill the beard in black as well. Now that we've drawn the face, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the hair wrapped around the neck first. So we start on the left side, curve down in the middle, in behind the beard, and then go back up on the right side. Now just below, we're going to add another rope of hair. Curve down, and then back up. Now at the sides here, I'm going to round up the side of the hair with a hook. Curving around. I'm going to connect those 2 points with another curve coming down and then back up. Let's add those same bands along the hair. Starting on the left, leave an even space gap. So we're going to bend these over towards the left, on the left side, and then on the right we're going to go in the opposite direction. Let's do the same thing down below. Start with the outside first, leave a gap. Now right in the center, I'm going to draw it straight. 2 lines coming down side by side, and then we'll reverse the curve on the right. Now we're going to go in and draw on the sides of the body. Starting on the left, we're going to curve out and then down towards the hip on both sides. Before I close this off, I want to draw on the large belt buckle. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up and then back down on the right, almost like a half circle. We're going to draw a short angled line coming in on both sides and draw a straight line going across the bottom. Now we're going to take the hips and we're going to curve down and then in behind the buckle. We're going to step up and draw on that same curve for the top of the belt. Now we're going to trim the belt buckle on the inside, just leaving an even space gap all the way around. Now we're going to add some very simple tattoos. We're going to start on the left side, curve down and in. We'll taper that back up. We'll fill that in black. I'm going to add one more, leaving a gap. And then we'll go back out. Do the same thing on this side, but going in the opposite direction. Draw one more. From the bottom of the belt buckle, we're going to add that sash coming down. Starting from this bottom corner, we're going to angle down and out towards the left, and then the right, and we'll come down towards the center point. Let's add the detail in the center here. Starting from the center, we're going to draw 2 short lines coming down side by side, and we'll close it off. Now we'll leave a gap and draw a square. Starting with that same length line, come down the sides, and then we'll close off the bottom. Now we're going to add the 2 rings along the inside. Starting from the bottom left corner, we're going to curve around and then towards the bottom top corner. We'll do that on both sides. Now we're going to trace this out on the outside to create a ring. Do the same thing along the bottom. Now at this corner, we're going to go all the way around towards the right, and we'll trace this out on the outside. Let's add in the baggy pants. From the left corner of the hip, curve out, round this out, and then pull that up and in. You're going to add a couple pleats along the top. One on the left, curving out and down, and then one on the right. Let's add the legs. So just underneath the sash, I'm going to curve out and down towards the left heel, and then the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet with a curve coming down and up towards the toes. Now we're going to round out the top of the foot. Starting from the toe, we're going to curve up, and we're going to pull this down, aiming towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction. We're going to blend this, going up on both sides, and then we're going to thicken up the sole. Just taking the bottom part of the foot, and just duplicating that line. Now at the bottom of the pant, we're going to curve out the side of the leg, curving out and then down towards the top of the foot. We're going to add a strap along the top, stepping down from the pant. We're going to curve down and up. Do that on both sides. Now from the inside corner, curve down and across towards the top of the foot. We're going to draw that twice. Now let's move up and draw on the arms. About halfway down the body, curve out and then down towards the wrist on both sides. On the left side, we're going to draw on the thumb, a small half circle, and then we'll draw a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we're going to come down, up around the bracket. Now we're going to step down, draw on the second finger, going out and up. And then the third finger, we're going to go out, and now we're going to pull that in behind the side of the hair. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the thumb, and then the bracket. Come around the bracket with the first finger, draw on the second finger, and then the third is going to go all the way around and in behind the side of the hair. Let's add in the wrist straps. From the inside of the wrist on the left, we're gonna go out and pull that up. Now halfway up the arm, we draw that same curve coming down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's add some straps. We take this curve and just duplicate it, just below it. Same thing with the wrist. We're gonna curve across on both sides. Now we're gonna add a diagonal strap. Starting from the top corner, curve down, and then in. Step down, draw that same curve going in behind. Do the same thing on the right side. The final thing I'm gonna do is add a little tattoo on the left shoulder. Starting up here, we're gonna curve down and in. Taper it back out, and we'll fill that in black. Just like we did with the body. We'll do that one more time. Curving down and in. Taper it out. Fill that in black. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Lee Sin from League of Legends. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.